Hey guys, what's going on? David Lilian back again with yet another tutorial. So today, got a big video coming up. I know this is going to be something that I haven't really done so far, yet I kind of have. It's going to be a synthesis of a couple of stuff on my channel, but also something new. So I asked you guys what you guys want to see, and a lot of you said lighting, something with lighting, and that's something that I haven't really talked about a lot on this channel. I apologize, by the way, if I look absolutely horrible right now. I'm doing this video on short notice because I'm trying to get it done tonight, and I've been feeling very, very sick the last few days. So I'm going to try to get this done, bang out this video, and hopefully it'll be nice and kind of quick for you guys so we can get out of the way. So I know this is the second tutorial I've done with Lewandowski. I think it's only the second one. There may actually be more. But basically, as you can see, I have this picture of him loaded in here, and we're just going to start by cutting it. So the reason why I picked this picture, and you'll notice I'm just jumping right into it here. I'm not even going through the wallpaper stuff. I'm not having it today. I got to get this done quickly here. So we're just going to cut it into a square. So the reason why I picked this picture, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it as I'm going through my topaz skin. You guys know what's coming. You guys have seen it before. If you want help with the skin, you can refer to my other videos or just watch what I'm doing here. If you know all about topaz, you can check it out. Remember, download the Topaz free trial. Just Google Topaz Labs free trial to get this. Get it, and then once the free trial's up, message me on Instagram. Tell me that you watched the video, and say I'd like the Topaz license keys. Anybody who I've given the license keys to, tell them down in the comments it works. Tell them that it's good because it has worked in the past. And it should work again. So hopefully it'll work for you guys too. Just message me, tell me about the codes, and I will send them right over to you, no problem, no charge. Also, some other news today. Obviously, I know this is not really a video about this, but Louis van Gaal has just been sacked by Manchester United, and Jose Mourinho's appointment looks imminent within the coming days. So I got a question asked to me on by a follower on the kind of open poll that I sent out to you guys. What do you want to see in the video? And he just said, well, I want you to answer this question. What impact do you think Mourinho is going to have at United? So here's the situation, is that I think it speaks to the level that we've sloped down as a club since Fergie left, that we are hiring a man who, yes, while he has the trophies and winning experience, he does not fit the mold of Manchester United. It's not a match made in heaven, although it may seem to be big manager, big club. That's not exactly how it works. He doesn't fit the United way, as we call it. So look, I am in support of him managing our club. And now we're just going to go into Command J and going to do the quick select. You guys have seen it all before. I just want to talk a little bit more about Jose Mourinho's appointment. Is that I don't think anybody has a doubt that he will win trophies wherever he goes. And I don't think that's going to be, changing at Man United. I think he will bring along Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think Zlatan will be coming in the next few days or in the next few weeks. He said he will be making his decision before the Euros, or at least he wants to. And he says his only regret, him and Mourinho are best friends, and his only regret is working with him for one season. So I don't see why you wouldn't bring in a guy like Zlatan. I mean, he's only going to be there for a maximum of 2-3 years. Can you imagine? Like, think about this group up front here with Zlatan included. You got guys like Anthony Martial, Memphis Depay, Marcus Rashford, heck, even Wayne Rooney bombing forward, joining in the attack. Juan Mata, Jesse Lingard up and coming, and then we got the young talents in the youth system. We got Ashley Fletcher, Callum Gribben, all these guys potentially coming up and being first teamers in the next few years. Just feeding the ball into a natural finisher like Zlatan, that is going to be the key. And so I think that if Jose Mourinho, he will attract top talent, he will get us back into the Champions League, and he will make Manchester United the great team that they once were. He will bring us back to the top. And hopefully we'll get Ryan Giggs to get another job while Jose Mourinho is managing Manchester United. He'll get another job, maybe in the Premier League, maybe in the Championship, maybe he'll manage one of the youth squads, who knows. But he will, it's pretty imminent that he will come back and manage Manchester United. Hopefully after Mourinho, he'll be ready. I do not trust him now to be manager, but I do believe Jose Mourinho will bring the trophies, will bring the glory days back to Old Trafford. Very much so. Looking forward to seeing him managing on the sidelines and hopefully giving a little bit more passion than Louis van Gaal. All I can say about Louis is his football may not have been entertaining, but his press conferences sure were. If you guys have never seen some of those, some of just his antics in general, his dive against Arsenal, him calling a journalist a fat man, just all the antics of Louis van Gaal, slapping Giggs upside the head, last at the award ceremony last spring. That was just hilarious. Oh, I got a headache. Okay, so you guys see what I did here. We're going to go command decks. I'm not going to talk anymore about Jose. I'm not going to talk anymore about Man United. Just focusing on the edit. So we cropped it, and the reason why I picked this picture is because it got a high contrast. Got a high contrast of light to dark. We can see, and I'm just going to go in here just to show you guys. We can see that in this picture, it's very clear. Up here on this side of his body is the light, and over here is the dark. Light's coming from this direction, and there's going to be darkness over here. So what I've already done is I have made a file next to it. You can see it as Untitled 1. And basically, that is just a smoke file. And I made the smoke in this way. If you guys need help with the smoke, please refer to either, I think it's my second video I ever made, or my third video I ever made, or the most recent one before this. So please refer to those for smoke. If you want smoke brushes, please refer to the video before it. So you can see it now here. This is actually the file. I think it looks pretty good. I like the way that it came out. And you can get it. The whole idea is light to dark. And we're just going to size up Louis right here in the picture. So you can see the light follows from the side of the light to the side of the dark. And now what we're going to do is something that I have not shown you guys yet in this channel. We are going to go to an exposures layer. So what the exposures layer is going to do is you can choose to either take the exposure up or down throughout where the exposure layer is. So we're just going to try to take it as close to dark as we can. And we're just going to push that in there. Now we're going to go to black, and we're going to fill that entire layer just so we can see where we're working. So now we're going to go back to the brush tool, and we're going to switch it to white. Because with this mask here, we have white on black, which is exactly what we want now. So we are going to want to go to all the dark areas, and we are going to want to run our brush tool over them. That will make them dark when we take that black away. You guys will see what I'm talking about. Or we don't even need to take the black away because we're making it white right now. So what I actually like to do is I like to turn down the opacity usually just a little bit more than halfway. We don't want an insane effect all entirely black, but we want it very, very dark on this side. This is going to create an insanely high contrast that's going to give the effect of the light that's coming in. Obviously, you can see the light is distinct. It's not incredibly distinct. It's more of a difference than in most pictures, but we are going to make it very, very evident. So you can already see I'm making these shadows extremely, extremely dark, and you're going to see as we go along the tips and techniques that I'm going to show you guys to make it even darker. So even on this side of the body, the shadows on his arm, we're still going to want to make that all very, very dark. And, you know, you have room for error here because not only do you have a layer mask here on the exposures layer, but you have the opacity set low. So if you really want a hard dark to light combo, you can switch it higher. You can use a bigger brush. You can use a harder brush. You can use whatever brush you want. You're the artist. You're the creator. But what I like to do here is I'm just going to brush around, get all that darkness, all that shadow, even on the light spots. Like even I just went over his number there. It's in the shadow even though it's light. So I know that may have been confusing, but basically, just try to go over anywhere that has a shadow. So all around the edges of his jersey, even on his face. Don't be afraid to get the face. It's all extremely important. So just keep going, keep going, keep going. And I think we are just about good. So just to see where we're at here, now what we're going to do is we are going to want to take our black tool, and we are going to want to go back to the white tool, and we are going to want to go around just where the outside of just where the black is touching. So just where the black meets the outside. So here we're not going to do it because that's where the light is, because clearly there's light that is still reaching the part of his body there. So, but we are just going to want to go black pretty much all around. Actually, you know what? We can do a little bit just on the outside. But the whole idea is that there's still light, a little bit of light there. So it doesn't look the best. It's a bit complicated, but overall it looks decent. So you can do a little bit there. Actually, on that side of the body, it really doesn't look too fantastic. So we're just going to want to go pretty dark. And you can always adjust the layer of your darkness and your, amount of darkness here. So we made it pretty dark. Obviously, it's an extremely distinct cutoff. We just want to make sure everything on this side of his body is extremely shadowed. So moving on now, what we're going to do is we're going to want to add a filter. So we're going to come in here with a photo filter. And the best photo filter that I've seen for smoke is not deep red, is deep blue. I know even though he does wear red, I like to use a deep blue because I think... Alright guys, so unfortunately my camera did cut out there, and it's been like 3 days since I actually updated you guys on what happened. So basically, the camera cut out, and I needed to get some editing software to fix this. Didn't want to have to redo this whole thing because I thought the video was going really, really well. So what I decided to do is I decided to just finish the edit, and I'm going to show you guys the finished product. We're going to go layer by layer, and I'll show you guys everything. So basically, you start down at the bottom. Whoop, I got to put myself back on top. See, I got iMovie down there, ready to go. So we are going to go to float on top. All right, so we're going to go down to the bottom here, and we're just going to break this down. I'll take this all off, and we'll be able to go one by one. So we have the smoke layer here. It's the same layer that I put in earlier. You guys can use the brushes from my last video. I can actually leave them down in the description so you can check them out. Here on top, we just have some dust particles, some very, very light debris. This was just a regular white brush with a set to a lower opacity. So if you need that, you can just get any sort of debris brush or sort of light grass brush or whatever, just set it on a lower opacity. Now here's the debris brush that I had from a few videos ago. I think that it was actually last video. I put it in the description. It's in the pack rated brushes, not rated brushes. No, sorry. It is in the pack rated brushes 2.0 in the pack that I always put down at the bottom. This is the one with the smoke brush that originally everybody wanted, and now it's this one that you guys are on. So this debris brush is a great brush. Just put it on black. It's on soft light, and it makes for a good effect here. Good depth to the picture. So gradient map, just simple black and white, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, black and white. Black to white, set on soft light to 24. Pretty simple there. Just not too much of a change. Just makes it a little bit darker. It brings out more contrast, brings out your darks, then makes your darks darker, makes your lights lighter. Obviously, a Lewandowski picture. I took a little bit off the bottom here, and what I'd actually recommend doing is taking an eraser tool and just going here to a very, very small brush. And this, unfortunately, happens with really every picture that you're going to get. You're just going to get some PNG lines around it. I'd recommend just taking your eraser brush and just slowly and carefully, precisely brushing away, because it can make a big difference here. If this is on, a black area and you got a white line around it, it's really going to give the impression that it wasn't masked correctly. So you definitely want to get a nice clean cut edge always around your player. So I like to do that after I've cut him out. I'd go around with the small eraser tool. So I actually erased down here to give some effective smoke in front of his feet. Simple light brush, rays of light brush. You guys have seen it before. It's been in the description of my videos. Just put a little ray of light up there on white. When the video cut out about I don't know how many minutes ago before this, but yeah, the photo filter here, it's on deep blue. And what I was saying is even though he wears red, I do like it on blue because I think it's less overpowering than the red, and I like it better. And it is over his body, so I like the way it looks. I like the effect that it brings out. Got the exposure layer, obviously, that we spent a lot of time working on. That is just getting the shadows in there, bringing out your contrast. And then finally, our big overlay, black to white gradient. You can see it right here. 82% brings out the super light over here, the super dark over here. I'll pop in a watermark. Why not? WFA, if it shows up for me. Let's see. It's not showing up. Oh, there it is. It's in very, very large font. So let's take that down and go up here to all rights reserved regular, which is my font of choice. And we'll size it down a hell of a lot. Where is it now? I'll have to redo that text layer again. WFA. Why is it not showing up? Still too big. Been having some big problems with the text. It just sometimes likes to disappear on me randomly. Don't know why. It does. Still goes back up to 72. That's so weird. Here we go. Okay. So we're just going to take this and Command T for free transform. Size it down so I don't have to deal with text stuff. And just throw it right in the middle so nobody can copy it. Alright guys, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it wasn't normal length. I'm going to try and compensate. I know it's been a long time and I know I'm a really crap YouTuber when it comes to constant uploads, but I'm really going to try and commit to this one upload a week for you guys. You guys deserve it for all that I've put you through with these, holding off on doing these tutorials. So I thank you guys. Everybody who's kept up with this channel, keep up the great support. Caleb down in Gainesville, keep it up, man. Love you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me or message me, email me. I'm always willing to help. And if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, please remember to give it a like. If you're new here, subscribe. Hope y'all have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.